92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Normally we do second date updates on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But today we have a special in-house second date update. If you remember, young Jeffrey had his first date with our listener, Sam, in studio when we made things very awkward for them. And then last week we gave him a bunch of crap because he hadn't called her. We made him call her on air. Well, young Jeffrey and Sam actually went out on a date.
What?
What did you do?
Isn't that right, Jeffrey?
Yeah. I listened to what you guys said, and I agreed with you that I should call her. And we went out, and we.
What did
I
you
agreed with you that I should call her.
I really like her.
You bitched about it the whole time when we
her,
made you call her.
and I
Okay.
wanted to see her again. So we met up on Capitol Hill.
Okay.
We went to a place that's like a bowling alley / bar, so
Yeah.
we could do drinks
All right.
and
Nice.
Been there?
activities.
Good date.
And she got there. She looked super cute.
She's adorable.
She was wearing these like jeans and this like really cool shirt. She looked really pretty.
Yeah.
And
Are you sure?
Super cute.
she did. She looked good.
Did you tell her that?
If you would have called it a top, I would have said you're gay right there instead of a shirt.
Well, I don't know what it was. It was
I'm
really
just saying,
good. is what
she
it- I
looked
did-
super cute in her top.
The blouse?
Yeah. All
Did
right.
you tell her that
Continue.
she was pretty?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I did.
Okay.
All right, so
Oh, no,
anyway,
I was
so-
mesmerized.
So how'd the date go in your opinion?
So-
we're gonna get her on the phone in a little while and ask her how she thinks the date went. But how do you think the date went?
It
on the
went
whole?
really well. I wanted to get drinks, so we went to the bar to get drinks, but she doesn't really drink.
Okay.
So we got
Oh.
waters. And
She's boring.
What-
then.
Hey.
no.
I respect that.
I thought it was great, and we went bowling.
Jeff, you get hammered.
No, I don't.
Yeah, but
Yes,
Not
you
all the
do.
time.
maybe she's a recovered alcoholic, and she used to be, in Jubal's mind, really
That's just
exciting.
another way of saying boring.
Didn't matter. It didn't need drinks because it was still fun. We were there for 2 hours, and we really only got through 5 of the frames of a
you
single game of
serious?
bowling because we were just talking the entire time. It's like
Was it intense eye contact?
lots of eye contact.
Was there body contact? Did you
There was, some.
Did you help her learn how to throw a bowling ball
Yeah,
down there?
I stood
You got
behind her and like grabbed her arm, and we bent
Kinda-
down, and I was.
romantic comedy
No, we
music was
didn't.
playing?
Yeah.
in the background?
What
We
was-
didn't do that. We didn't do that.
What was the most interesting thing you found out about her that made you like her even more?
I just loved that she was really dorky like me. Like, we both had a lot of really dorky things in common.
She also used to be a tap dancer and loved
Again,
jazz hands.
Jeff,
No,
you're
we
a
both
straight. You're a heterosexual male.
Yeah.
Okay, I've just never heard any dude I know wrap up a date like. I just like the fact that we're both really dorky.
We are. We both used to collect Pokemon cards, and it's awesome.
Because you hang out with dudes that are like Duff. Like, yeah, brah, did you do CrossFit today? And you hit your protein powder?
I hang out with men. How'd the date end?
So afterwards, I went and I walked her to her car, and we were like, had my arm around her. We
Yeah.
walked her there,
Did you make the move?
and we had a very passionate hug. And no
really?
kiss.
That's
No
it?
kiss.
Did you give her
hold on.
No.
Did you go in for the kiss?
No.
See, that's the problem. You gotta go
No.
in for it.
Yeah,
man.
force myself on women, Jose?
you
I don't think
hey,
so.
No,
Yeah.
you just had an amazing date. If it went as well as you said, there's no way she doesn't want to kiss
I think
you.
there's a moment that you feel like naturally that a kiss will happen. You don't force a kiss just because it's the end of the date.
So you
'cause
just
think it
asked her
went
where,
well.
where she got her top and then sent her on her way. Hey, okay, so you thought it went great.
I
and
thought
you had a good time. And you liked her.
I can't wait to see her
All right.
again now.
We're gonna call her in
Aw.
6.5
Young
minutes.
love.
We're gonna call her in 6.5 minutes and see if she feels the same way.
Okay.
Does that make you nervous at all?
A little bit.
All right. So.
Hey, baby, won't you look my way?
Win 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Again, it's a special edition of the Second Date Update. Today it revolves around our very own young Jeffrey, who finally went out on a date with the listener Sam that came in for their first date when they had breakfast, and we made things very awkward for them. They went bowling and drinking. Well, she didn't drink, but he went bowling with her, and from the sounds of it, he's very smitten. We had her on the phone the whole time listening to his description of the date. Which I'm sure, ladies, if Jeff was talking about you like he was talking about her, would you be flattered? Because
Yes.
you literally.
Well,
yeah.
he complimented her outfit. So.
He did.
Oh, come on.
She
you
had
guys.
a fabulous top on.
I think both the men in this room could take tips from Jeffrey. He was very, very nice to a young lady and very respectful.
I agree.
Sam,
Yes.
how are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you all?
Good. Did you hear the description that Jeff said about your date?
Yes, I did.
And would you agree with him for the most part? Did you have a good time?
I did have a good time. I thought it was pretty fun.
Really?
Were you upset at the end of the night when he didn't kiss you?
I have to. So that's one thing. I realize guys embellish a little bit for their friends and
Well,
whatnot.
before we get to that whole issue, did he do anything weird on the date? Like, what would you say was good about it? What would you say was weird about it? Because I'm
All right,
sure
well-
there has to be something weird. It's Jeff. It's
Well,
young
nice
Jeffrey.
thing- One nice thing was he was an absolute gentleman the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay.
He complimented me when he saw me. He made eye contact, like he acted genuinely interested in what I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't
He
make
did
fun
not
of her.
make fun of the fact that I don't drink,
See?
Jubal.
Okay.
I heard
Okay.
that.
He held
I
back.
actually have a good reason for that.
He wanted to make fun
I
of you, but he
actually
didn't.
do have a good reason,
Okay.
but
Well, I want to know the
But-
reason. Why don't you drink?
actually I
know.
have
I don't wanna-
epilepsy and alcohol doesn't
Okay.
interact with my medication very
He
well.
gives her a seizure on the first date. All right. So, how did everything else go?
Everything else went pretty well. One of the kind of weird things was I was having a hard time gauging how interested he was.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
It sounds like from him that he was like overflowing with giddiness.
Yeah. At least in here he was.
Did he not like touch your arm or do any sort of like, I don't know.
No, there was like almost zero physical contact. You know how he said he put his arm around me on the way to the parking lot?
Yeah.
Yeah, that did not happen.
So that was in his mind. He's like, I've totally got my arm around this chick
Well,
right
yeah.
now. I'm
Because I
killing
remember
it.
thinking, like, okay, is he ever going to put his arm around me or maybe,
Right.
like, try and hold my hand or touch my
Yeah.
arm or something? And
Yeah.
I just remember at the end of the night being like, well, none of that happened, so maybe he's not interested.
I totally did.
Oh, no, Jeff.
I remember
You
going in through my
did not.
mind. I was like, okay,
Jeff,
if
were
there's
you-
a time to put your arm around her, now is
Hey.
the time. And I did it, and we walked to the car with my arm. I remember this.
Did you
Were
was the
you-
sober one on this
Were
date?
you
So I
nervous?
trust her.
Were you nervous, or was it one of those where you started to put your arm around her, you touched her on the small of the back, and then you took it back real quick? Because
No,
a lot of
I-
guys will do that.
Deliberately thought I was like, I have to put my arm around her while we walk back
right.
to the car. So we're walking, then I like tried to be smooth about it, but it was probably really not
Well, it was
smooth.
obviously very memorable.
Or it was
For me,
so,
it was.
It was so smooth that nobody noticed.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's probably why.
I'm not trying to call you out, Jeff, but if you did, it somehow went unnoticed.
Sam,
Okay.
Sam.
Probably wouldn't happen.
Now, had he tried to kiss you at the end of the night, would you have kissed him? I think that's what we all really want to know.
Yeah, I would have.
You would.
Were you disappointed when he didn't kiss you?
A little bit.
Yeah.
That brings me to my next question. So, on the second date updates, I always offer to, send people out for a dinner to go out again or whatever. I'd be willing to offer you guys a third date.
Oh.
If, Sam, you're willing to come in studio next week and share your first kiss with young Jeffrey live on the air.
Yes.
Live on the air, your very first kiss.
Please say yes.
Jeff,
On
I'm
air?
I'm helping
you
you
guys
out.
want me to kiss Jeff on air?
I don't.
I want
Yeah,
Jeff.
I don't-
I want Jeff to kiss you on air.
Oh, wow, that's a whole different story then. Oh, wow.
Will you come in here for your very first kiss with young Jeffrey live on air?
Well, is there going to be a kiss or is it going to be mental? Like the whole putting his arm around me thing?
Hold on, Jeff.
Jeff,
we do it.
Jeff, are you even interested in her coming in to kiss her?
No, I want to kiss her on my own time when the moment is right. I don't want to create an
So-
artificial moment
No.
I'm
on
gonna
the air.
make
Like,
this
So like
moment
in
happen.
a year, yeah. If we leave this up to you, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
It might be
We're
12
helping
months
you
from
out.
now.
I think that
We're helping you
forcing
out.
I think that forcing a kiss on air is
Hey,
like breaking love rather than making
you
love.
guys all believe in some magical fairy tale love, right? That's in each and every one of your heads. Maybe this is Kismet. Maybe it's the God's way of saying this is what's supposed to happen.
No,
in
this
your
is like
love
playing
life.
The Sims where you're like, kiss now, hug now, oh, make whoopee later.
This is like
it's
my own
not
personal
real
game of
life.
Sims. All right, will you do it? Sam, will you do it? Jeff, will you do it? We're running out of time.
I say I'd rather do it in person away from you guys, so I don't want her to do it.
I think our listeners should get to vote.
I think so.
No,
Text us
I'm,
78592.
No, ask Sam. Sam.
Sam,
Yes.
we're running out of time, so I got to put you on hold. 78592.
This is
Text
so
us.
messed up.
Should they do their first kiss live on the air? It's moving 92.5. The girl on the phone for a second date today had her first date at one of the craziest places possible. People are popping pills left and right. Lots of group activity, if you know what I mean. And everybody's inhibitions are lowered. Mostly because of dementia. She went to the retirement home. She went to the retirement home, yeah.
Oh, wow. It's amazing how all those things are the same.
I know, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, they're having fun over there.
Kara is on the phone, and apparently her first date with this dude was at the retirement home. Want to hear more about that in a second. That's an interesting date. Kara, how are you?
I'm okay.
The first thing that comes to my mind is you're like a gold digger dating a 92-year-old Alzheimer's patient.
Oh, I hope that's true.
You're into old
No. The guy, I went on a date with a guy who volunteers there.
Oh, he's
okay.
a good person.
How'd you meet him?
Well, okay, we met on an app, and he was funny, and we got along. Like he plays a bunch of team sports, like he does a bunch of like those kind of leagues, and I do too, and it's fun. So we kind of talked about that stuff, and
Okay.
we think we may have played each other before.
That's
That was
awesome.
kind of funny.
Okay.
So how did he strike up the idea to go on a date at the retirement home?
Well, that wasn't it. He was like, "Let's meet up," and he just said a street corner.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's scary. You meet a dude on an app, and he's like, just meet me at the corner of whatever and whatever.
I mean, pretty much, but I didn't read it like that,
Oh, okay.
like that's when he texted it, so it didn't sound creepy at the time.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, he wanted to surprise me, and I was up for it, so.
Yeah, because surprises can be fun.
Yeah.
They can also be scary.
Yeah.
Either one.
Remember
But this
that.
turned out to be a fun surprise, huh?
Yeah. So we first met up, and we walked for a bit, and then he just said, "I'm going to bring you somewhere." So I was like, okay, and I thought, well, we're going to a restaurant or something. And instead, that's when he took me to a retirement home. And I was like, oh,
What?
okay. Yeah, he said he volunteers there sometimes. And then I was like skeptical, like that this was going to be fun at all. Like I just thought it was going to be lame.
Yeah, of course.
Like,
Yeah.
and he's going to try to teach me something or whatever, and like a life lesson.
Oh my
Help him
god.
change diapers.
But did he know all the was he friends with all the old people in there?
Yes, yeah, it turned out to be sort of cool. Like,
Okay, so he's there all
I
the
would-
time.
I would fall instantly in love with him.
Really?
Oh my god, old people are so cute, and like
They're cute, but the smell.
someone
Yeah.
who volunteers and
They're cute when they're
befriends them-
contained.
Oh, you guys!
When they're contained, when they're not like out walking in your way or screwing up
No.
airport lines,
feel
things
like
like
they-
that. Yeah, if
feel
you
like
keep
little-
them in a confined space, old people can be very.
You guys are awful.
Very nice. So, did you enjoy the retirement home?
yeah, I mean, my grandfather passed away pretty recently, and it kind of reminded me of him, and that was cute, and I don't know. And he was sweet. Like, Corey was sweet. He was nice to them. They really got him, and we ate dinner with them. Like, it was a wholesome time. Like, we played card games. It was all, like, but we had one kind of awkward moment, and it was, like, this woman who lives there. She was like, "Are you a boyfriend and girlfriend?" And we sort of said, "No, this is kind of our first date." And she was like, "Well, you should kiss." So
Yeah,
What?
Granny.
Whoa.
Yeah, she wanted some action.
They're
Yeah.
feisty
No,
over
they
there.
are fighting. You've heard about the STD reports
Yeah,
at these
they
senior
have
citizens' home. They're
lot
there for
there.
a reason.
Apparently, you got a watcher in
Yeah.
that retirement home. So, did you guys make out in front of him?
no, I mean, it was just sort of this awkward peck on the cheek,
Oh, cute.
And then the lady, she clapped.
Oh, that is kind of
That's really sweet. Why was that awkward, though?
It was just like, like, are you boyfriend and girl? It was just
Yeah.
like a,
Yeah.
I don't
can
know.
see that part.
And you've never
Yeah.
kissed, and it's like kiss each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then being forced to kiss with old peering eyes
Yeah.
looking at you.
So was that the most uncomfortable moment of the evening?
Yeah, I mean, it was fine. And then when we were leaving, he walked me back to my car, and he kissed me for real.
Aw.
Cool.
Oh.
And that old lady popped up from the car seat in the back and was like, yeah, good job.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I was hoping you'd really get after it.
Yeah.
Take off his shirt.
No.
No, she says no. How was the kiss?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, it wasn't like a big thing, but it was just really nice. It was like first date kiss.
Okay.
Got it.
But now it's been a week, and he's like, we're texting here and there, but he's not asking me out again.
Okay, and if you tried to like hint, or have you asked him out?
No, but it just feels kind of like I've been here before. Like, when you're on these apps, like you go out like it's your job, right? So
Yeah.
it's like, and I can tell that he's not really in any hurry to go out again. Like something's off, and I don't know what that is. So that's why I wanted you guys to help me find out like what's up.
And you were kind and excited about all the old people, right? Because maybe this is like some sort of test that he does with women to see.
Well, it could be, but at the same time, like it was just so nice. Like we just kind of hung out and played cards and like talked about stuff, and it was just really.
It was easy.
Yeah. There wasn't any, like, in the back of my mind now I'm thinking, was that a test? I don't know, but I don't think so. It just didn't, it seemed like it was just like, this is something that's important to him.
But you were good with the old folks. You didn't try to like fight one of them.
No.
All right. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call him and get your second date, okay?
Okay.
All right. Hang on. If you're just joining us, Kara is on the phone, and Kara told us all about her first date with a dude named Corey. They spent it in heaven's waiting room.
Oh my gosh! Don't say it like
Well,
that.
I mean, that's a nice thing.
Otherwise,
Take a number.
known as a rest home.
Yeah.
Because Corey, I guess, the dude that she went out with, volunteers at that rest home, and he wanted to take her on a date there so they could spend time with some of the people that live there, and they just hung out, had dinner, played cards, and she said it was actually a lot of fun. And Kara, I don't want you to blow this. I want you to get a second date. I really do.
Okay.
Why are you so invested?
Well, because, Kara, you have an opportunity here that I don't think you realize, all right? Retirement homes are really a great opportunity if you can get in. Because you can steal a lot of stuff from those people. Yeah, they, like jewelry and stuff, they don't even know what they have. Like you can really, and once you're on the inside, it's hard to get in there. Now that you're on the inside, this could be a great opportunity, not only for love, but also to acquire some awesome jewelry.
You are sick.
Okay.
What are they gonna do? Chase after you?
Oh my
Nope.
God.
No,
You
they're
guys
not.
are awful. I mean, I thought at least you were going to say you're going to try to get in on somebody's will, not just up and steal from them when they're still alive.
I got a buddy who works on one. He sells bedpans wholesale. Makes a ton of
Yeah.
cash. So it's a great financial opportunity for you as well, Kara.
Good tip. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any last words before we call Corey and see why he isn't calling you back for a second date?
This one felt like a little different. Like it was like we had chemistry. It felt like it was going in the way that we'd like go out again at least. But it's just been fading, and I don't know why. And
Okay. So you like this guy, and you definitely felt potential.
yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to dial his phone number right now and see if we can get him on the phone. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Corey, please?
Speaking. Who's this?
Corey, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show. How you doing today, sir?
What? Why that?
I don't know why I said it like that.
Yeah. Sorry, Corey.
I'm okay. Why are you guys calling me?
Well, because we got an email about you from one of our listeners, and they just said we had to call Corey and talk to him. I don't know why I said it like that either.
True. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I think you guys might have like the wrong person.
Well, I have a phone number here with this number that I just called, and it says their name is Corey, and it says that they volunteer at a retirement home from time to time.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, so you're old folks Corey.
That's what they call him.
I guess.
I don't think Corey's finding
don't
any of
think
this
so.
very amusing.
Sorry, he's probably confused.
Corey,
Yeah.
we're calling because we do a segment on our show. It's called The Second Date. So we got an email from Kara, who you went on a date with to that retirement home.
Right.
Right. And Kara wants to know why you haven't asked her out on a second date yet.
She says that like she can sense that you're like falling off.
Well, to be honest, I think like if I was to go out with her, it would be more casual than a relationship. I don't know if she's like exactly the right girl for me.
She's got a friend
So wait,
vibe,
is
or-
it like you're not looking for a relationship or it's her?
Well, I am because I am single, but at the same time, like, gosh, how do I say this? Just the ladies at the old folks home, I volunteer there a lot, and they're like a big part of my life. They just don't think that she was right for me.
They
Oh,
don't-
wow.
Wait, what?
So they're hating.
They're blocking her?
They just noticed a few things, and they just didn't think that it was in my best interest or that it would work out. Like, over the years, I've been volunteering there a lot, and it's kind of like having numerous grandparents, like, looking out for you and giving
Wait,
you
hold up.
advice. And
Why? What specifics did they give the old ladies on why she isn't right for you?
some of the stuff they said was, like, her outfit it might have been a little inappropriate.
All right, Judgy Betty's.
Her outfit?
Was this?
And did you tell them that she didn't know she was going to a retirement home? She probably would have dressed differently if she knew that that was what was on the agenda.
I did, but
What was she wearing? Like a
Yeah,
miniskirt?
seriously.
she was wearing a skirt and like had her midriff showing a little bit, you know?
Okay, so she's just kind of sexy?
Yeah.
Yeah, she dressed like for a first date, you guys. Like,
They kind of didn't like that her skirt was so low and that her belly button was showing. I can kind of see that, you know?
yeah, because not
Okay.
everybody has a belly button in the world.
You mean
but
they don't
whatever.
dress like that in the retirement home? That's
Yeah.
how I pictured it.
I mean, everybody has a belly button, but you don't go around flashing it, you know?
Okay. Besides that, did they name other things?
Well, now, these are their words, not mine. But remember their words. They said the makeup was too hookery.
What?
Hookery.
Who are these judgy old women? Okay.
Sounds just like old women to me. I'd take the judgy off it. That sounds like how they would talk, I think.
Guys, not,
She's
no.
hookery.
Why did you not defend her or stand up for her?
I'm just saying these old ladies, they give me good advice, you know, and I can't have them disgusted by my significant other, like the girl that I'm in a
Disgusted?
relationship with.
Now we've moved on
So-
to disgusted.
You said earlier it's like you have a bunch of grandparents, so if you date her seriously, you feel like you'd be letting down your grandmas, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I just feel like you really need to school them in how a woman's dress does not indicate whether or not she sleeps around.
I mean, like you've been around old people, it's hard to change their minds. And also, who am I to argue with them? Like, they have so much experience, you know? Like,
Yeah. Who knows how many hookers they've been with? Probably a lot, you know? You have no idea. They might be very schooled in that. Well, guess what, Corey? You know who might find this information interesting? Kara, and she's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. Are you still there, Kara?
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you pissed, Kara? I'm pissed for you.
Well, first of all, this was a surprise. You said the date was a surprise. So I'm thinking we're going to a bar. And, like, it's like, you know my pictures. You know what I look like. You didn't think that maybe it would be a good idea to let me know, like, I don't know, like, dress like you would if we were going to church. Of course, that would have been an interesting, like, text back and forth.
Yeah, that would have you probably wouldn't have gone on that date.
Okay, I think you need to calm down a little bit, all right? Just calm down.
Calm
Yeah.
down. Hookers don't calm down.
Those weren't even my words. Those were their words. I'm just explaining what had happened.
Also, like, my outfit wasn't a big, like, it was a skirt and, like, midriff, like, kind of shows, but not really. Like, it wasn't even, I mean, you've seen my pictures. Like, there's crazier looks than what I had on that day. So,
So she could be way more hookery if she wanted.
well, yeah,
Normal day.
pretty much.
I'm just saying you did dress a little provocatively, and they kind of picked up on that, and I have to kind of go with that because they're conservative, a little bit like me, you know? So,
Conservative like you. Okay. So they think you're, like, pure as the driven snow, right? Is that the thing? Like, what if I told them that we had phone sex? And what if I told them all the filthy things you said on the phone?
Oh,
Busted!
whoa. Hey, Corey.
Would they think that you're conservative now?
Oh, Corey.
Yeah, what would the
aren't
gals down
you?
at the retirement home do with that knowledge?
Somebody's a little two-faced.
well, that was something that was private within us. That wasn't out in the public. We're not going out like that.
Okay. So it's cool for you. Can I say this stuff on the radio? I probably shouldn't. You know, I'm not going to.
Go for it. We can
Like,
beep out
yeah.
whatever you
Well,
say.
I'm going to say I would appreciate if you didn't tell everybody what I said because that was private and that was between you and me. I thought we had like a moment, you know, not to be
A
shared with the
secret,
whole world.
dirty moment. Yeah. No, I'm gonna because if I'm hookery, then obviously I bring that out in you.
Look, I'm just saying the ladies, maybe they do have a point because look at this. This is the type of behavior that they're talking about, you know?
Oh, okay.
Again, she's the hookery one here.
This is so ridiculous. Like, do you know what year it is? Do you have
We're
any
talking
idea?
about our private
Like, you're
things like out on the radio in front of millions of people.
You called me a hooker on the radio, so
I didn't call you that, and I did not ever say that because that's not what I feel.
His old gal pals did.
right.
Hey,
I
Kara.
was being completely honest about
Part of his
things that-
mahjong group.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to ask the question anyway. Corey, would you go on a second date with Kara? We'll pay for it.
You know what? I don't think that would be the best idea.
Yeah. I think all of this is not working out like how anybody planned.
That's fine. You're a nice guy. Like, I wish you could time travel to go find someone for you. So,
Sweetheart, you're on the phone, on the radio, trying to get a hold of me. So maybe you should time travel and go back.
To where?
to what? To what?
So before you made this phone call and embarrassed yourself in front of the world. No, I don't want to go out with you.
That's a short time.
You can try to get defensive. You can try to be angry, but sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not responding to your calls, and maybe you should stop trying to get a hold of me through the media.
The only thing that I really find offensive is that you called us the media.
Yeah,
That's weird to me.
The guy on the phone for a second date today did something that, honestly, not a lot of men would be willing to do, especially on a first date. His name is Greg, and before we find out what Greg did, or maybe it's who Greg did, I don't know yet.
Hello, Greg.
Well, let's find out a little more info. Greg, you did something.
I did do something. And
doing something is more than I can say for most of the dates that end up on this show. So tell us, Greg, who'd you do it with?
Well, the girl's name is April.
Okay.
I met her through my friend who works as a barista. He has like these regulars that always come in, and he always talks about this girl. And he says she's really cute. She just comes. She doesn't really talk to anybody. And he was like, you know what? Why don't you come in and maybe like see if you can strike up a conversation with her? And I was like, that's kind of weird.
What? That's kind of creepy to me. Like, there's these two dudes.
Do you really think that that's creepy? I think that, like, if she's there and if you just strike up a conversation.
It's just like playing, like, secret matchmaker or something.
Yeah, there's this loner girl that comes in and cries in the corner while eating cake pops all alone. She's perfect for you, bro.
Yes, bro. Bounce on it.
I don't know if it's just strange. It's strange. So what did you think when you saw her the first time?
Well, first of all, when she came in, I thought she was gorgeous. Like, he wasn't kidding when he was like, oh, she's really pretty. But again, she came in, kept her head down basically, and just kind of sat and just started reading a book.
Okay.
And I thought to, like, you know, maybe say, oh, that's a really interesting book that you're reading.
That's a good line.
Yeah, if you'd actually read the book before, you can't say that.
So I, like, go up to her, and I was like, oh, is this seat taken? And she goes, please leave me alone. She, like, snaps, and she's like, I'm in the worst mood of my entire, like, I'm like, all right, okay, I'm sorry.
And you know you're a hot girl if, like, your first reaction to someone asking you if the seat's taken is stop hitting on me.
It's like, ew, I get it, I'm hot.
I'm not that person, obviously. I'd be like, no, the seat, take it all yours.
Brooke's like, new friend.
Yeah, cool. So what did you do? Did you give up or did you persist?
Well, when you're in front of a hot girl, I think you always end up saying the dumbest stuff that you ever say. So I go, why don't you just turn that frown upside down?
Oh, dude.
Nice.
I want to slap you.
That was a good one, dude.
No.
I approve.
That's terrible.
Yeah, no, I said it. It was in the moment, and then I backed off, and I didn't know what else to say, so I just, whatever. And then, but like a few minutes later, I'm like, you know what? She is too good looking to just not give it one more shot.
Oh, this poor woman. I mean, she has told you how many different ways that she wants you to leave her alone.
No, you can't take the first no. You have to wait until they bring in the cops, they put cuffs on you and lead you away until you give up. So you went back a second time.
I thought, you know, second time, if this is a no, then I'll shut up.
Okay.
So I come up from this angle of like, you know what, I'm really sorry you're having a bad day. And here's the thing, I'm a really good listener, so if you want to tell me what's bothering you, I'll listen.
Great rebound.
Thanks. And so I sat down, and she starts telling me that her ex-husband is getting married again, and he actually invited her to the wedding.
Ooh, there's a lot there. So how'd you feel after that conversation?
Yikes.
I was like, you know, the gall of people being people. And she said it in this way where it was like, yeah, and he's just trying to rub my face in it. And I tell her, I was like, you know what? You really want to make this guy jealous? If he's rubbing this in your face, you want to rub it in his face? Take me.
Wait, what?
Take me, the semi-attractive stalker from the coffee shop. We'll show him.
Yeah, we'll do this together. Like, you know, hey, man, you don't know me at all. I'm a complete stranger. Let's just do this together. And, you know, at first she was like a little bit resistant.
Yeah, obviously.
So wait, did you actually go to her ex-husband's wedding with her?
I totally did.
You did?
What?
Why are we talking about that? That's the important part.
Just now finding this out.
What was it like?
First of all, she was really nervous.
Right.
I was just really happy to be kind of hanging out with her. And, it's a wedding, so there's food, everyone's dancing. Like, it's a blast.
There's love. It's not her love. It's her ex-husband's love.
I started getting a little bit nervous because I was like, this is just to rub it in her ex-husband's face because every time her ex would look in our direction, I would try to show some sort of affection to her.
So you're obviously okay with a woman who's definitely not over her ex.
Right.
Or whatever issues and was just using you as arm candy.
Yeah, I know, but listen, you didn't see how hot she was.
Prove it. Send some pics.
Right.
Oh my God.
Okay, so
You're dumb.
After you went with her to the wedding, did she seem happy with your services? Is that the right way to ask
Yeah,
this?
kind of. He's kind of like Rent a Boyfriend, for sure. Yeah.
Was she satisfied that you made her ex jealous?
Yes, it seemed like it, but, now she's not calling me back, and I thought it was such a great time, and I know it was just to make her ex jealous.
Maybe she's waiting for that baby shower invite.
We'll find out. We're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date, all right?
Sounds great.
All right, hold on. Just tuning in for today's second date, we're talking with Greg. And Greg is available for birthdays, weddings, funerals, and ribbon-cutting ceremonies at used car lots. Any event where you need to make someone jealous, he's your man. If you want your ex back, don't beg. Just call Greg.
Ooh, I love that tagline.
All right, Greg, you there?
I am there, and by the way, what a brilliant intro. Thank you very much.
Yeah, see? You're in business now, Greg. You better get that website.
We're already helping.
Right?
If you're just tuning in, Greg met a girl named April, and he volunteered to take her to her ex-husband's wedding to try and make him jealous.
God, when you just say it like that, it's so bad.
That's the truth.
It is.
He says they had a good time together, and he tried to be extra affectionate whenever the groom was looking in their direction, but afterwards, April's weirdly not responding to any of Greg's calls or texts. Greg, as I recap the date, is there anything in there that makes you think,
Weird.
maybe that's why she's not calling me?
So I'm so happy you asked me that question because I scoured my mind to try to find something where I'm like, could that have been the thing? Was it the affection in general?
No.
So no, you're not hearing anything weird.
Not really.
Oh, my God.
All right.
It's just hard. The whole night was about her ex. It wasn't about you. So,
Right.
I mean, maybe you can change that. Maybe this will help.
Yes, and here's the thing, guys, I normally don't date girls that are this hot.
Oh, God.
So if you guys could help me out with calling her.
That changes everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's call April for you, and we're going to get your second date, all right?
Did I mention she's hot?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think you did. All right.
We know how to talk to hot girls.
Okay. Are you ready for this? Or do you want to tell us how hot she is one more time?
Oh, my God.
I just want to tell you that she's really, really hot. Okay, I'm done.
All right. You got that out of the way. I'm going to dial the phone number right now, okay?
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to April, please?
This is she. May I ask who's calling?
Hi, my name's young Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
I'm sorry, what?
Young Jeffrey is my name.
I never called you guys. Did I win something? Or
Well, you could look at it that way, depending on how this next couple minutes go.
I'm so confused. Why are you calling me?
Well, we're doing a segment called The Second Date. That's where if you go out with someone and they're not calling you back, we can give that person a call and try and figure out the reason why. So we're calling on behalf of one of our listeners named Greg.
Oh, Greg.
I knew that was going to be
right
the response.
away.
You want to pat him on the top of the head, too, don't you?
He's such a nice guy. I put him in a pretty weird position.
It seems like he put himself in a weird position from what he's told us.
Yeah, Greg told us all about your date. He said that he took you to your ex-husband's new wedding to try and make him jealous.
Healthy. Sounds like a real healthy start.
What was that like for you?
Well, he invited himself basically. I tried to get him away from me. I'm not in a good place right now. I actually threw a sugar packet at him when he told me to turn that frown upside down. I was like, go away. But then he was really nice, and he was like, well, I can go with you. And he would try to, like, kiss me on the cheek if he thought my ex was looking and all that, which I appreciate. But
Well, obviously he's like a really nice guy trying to help you in this way. Why aren't you calling him?
Oh, well, after the wedding, like the next day, I was getting a coffee, and then, you know, the barista, Sean, I guess Greg's friend, he was like, how was the wedding? And he could tell, like, I was really upset. He ended up giving me the drink for free. And
I mean, the whole thing is so sad. How's your ex's marital bliss?
Yeah, did you catch the bouquet?
Yeah. Remember when it didn't work out with you, but he's upgraded since then?
No,
Like,
he knew that they went together.
I
That's
know,
why.
but like, God, girl, why did you RSVP yes?
I don't know, because I like to put myself through pain. I'm some kind of masochist.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, I guess you at least got a free latte out of it.
Yeah, I actually got more out of it than a free latte. You know, he sat down with me and he talked to me, and sort of one thing led to another, and I ended up sleeping with Sean that night.
What?
The barista guy?
Wait.
Friend?
Yeah, Greg's friend, and I know that
So you didn't sleep with Greg after Greg went to the wedding with you.
Nice.
But Sean just said, ooh, sorry, here's a 12-ounce caramel macchiato.
Get over here.
And he got some.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not in a good place. I'm in between therapists.
I do love you, though. I do.
So it's just free
You are a
lattes?
mess right
No,
now.
I don't love you. This is pretty rude.
Yeah, that's bad.
I know.
Are you even attracted to Greg at all? I mean, you turned him down when he very first talked to you, like, twice, and then he...
I don't even know if it matters if I'm attracted to them at this point. Like, I'm in such a bad place.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to be single for a while.
Totally.
I need to be single and maybe do more, like, random hookups until I feel better. Like, I don't know. Like,
I can tell you're in therapy with things like that you're saying.
Well, don't you think Greg has a right to know, like, what happened?
yeah, but I don't know how to say it. Like, hey, thanks for being such a nice guy, and you were great at this wedding, and you remember your friend who vouched for you? Like, maybe you want to pick another barista to be friends with. Like, what am I supposed to say? I don't know what to say.
Well, you just say exactly what you just said because Greg actually heard it.
Hi.
Oh, man. Oh, Greg.
It's fine. I just, well, I mean, like, I'm not as attractive as Sean is.
Oh, dude, what?
I get it.
No, it has, Greg. I promise you it had nothing to do with that. It was just the right place at the right time, and you being at my ex-husband's wedding was not the right place nor the right time. I don't know. I'm so sorry.
I mean, it's so obvious when you say it
Wait,
out loud.
Greg, you're cool?
No, I mean, like, I'm not happy about it, but I get what she's saying.
What do you feel about your friend Sean who set you up with this girl going back and sleeping with her?
That's true.
He's just being a jerk, and I'm mad at him. I'm not mad at you.
You sound very
you
angry.
don't sound.
Yeah.
Sounds like everyone wins but you, dude.
But here's the thing. I would want to be, like you were saying about how you're going through this whole thing, I would want to be one of those hookups. But is it just a right place, right time kind of thing?
Honestly, you just seem a little too mentally stable for me right now. So
You're too nice, dude.
So
That's
Greg,
the
no,
problem.
Greg just wants to be used because he wants to hook up with you.
Oh, no.
I mean, you're really pretty.
See? See?
What do you think, April? Are you willing to use Greg for your grief?
see, now that's so weird.
But listen, this will be the most honest hookup that you'll ever have.
Yeah.
Like he knows exactly what he's going to get out of it, and that's nothing. I
Yep.
mean, one night of enjoyment maybe.
That's so terrible. Like, Greg's a good guy. Like, I want, like, a hookup, not like a mail order bride. I don't want to have to feel bad.
I mean, I could be a bad guy. I'm James Dean when I'm not going to weddings to, you know.
Greg, can I just ask, like, how old are you? Because your references are very old and strange.
He's however old you want him to be, April.
Yeah, just
Oh
use
my
him,
God,
girl.
Greg, you have have to leave the situation. She doesn't want to use you, and she's calling you old, man. Like, it's just, you're not going to win.
Maybe not, but again, I think you're worth it. The offer is still on the table.
He's so sweet.
Yeah, what do you say, April? Why don't you put on a really, really sad, depressing movie, like put on Marley and Me, and then invite him over. We'll pay for a pizza for you guys to eat together, and then you can grief bang your way back to happiness. What do you say?
You know, not that doesn't sound so sexy. Greg, I think you're a great guy. Don't get mixed up with me. Like, you're so genuine. Your references are very bizarre, but I'm sure you'll find someone weird like you.
What? Ouch, that hurt me.
All right, whatever. That really bums me out.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Dude, you gotta act like you don't care.
Yeah, you
That's
are.
what bad boys
You're
do.
kind of a doormat, Greg, and you need to change that about yourself.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but thank you.
He thanked her.
Oh, Greg. We got a lot to work on with you.
I mean, Greg and I both have lots to work on, I think. We're kind of on opposite ends of the spectrum here.
But you're just going to work on them with Sean instead.
Whoa.
I don't know. It could be a different person. Who's to say?
Oh, even better.
Sean, Joe, Kevin, just not Greg.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
It can be awkward when you're out on a first date and then you run into somebody that you know and you have to sit there and have a conversation and like introduce them to your date. Like, I can't tell you how many times it's happened to me. Like, hey, this is the repo guy. He's trying to take my car again. And then I have to have a long conversation with him, like, hey, sir, could you not take my car? I'm on a date. This is my date. And then they get introduced, and it's just awkward.
Yeah.
Well, the girl who wants to do a second date update today had an awkward run-in on her first date, and that's why she thinks she's not getting a call back. Her name is Isabel. Hello, Isabel.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. So your email says you think your date got screwed up because of somebody that you ran into. We'll get into that in just a second. But first, what's the guy's name that you want to call today?
His name is Darren.
Darren, and how did you meet Darren?
I met him kind of in my neighborhood. I just ran into him one day near my house, like a few blocks away. He was on a walk, and I know it's going to sound cliche, but he has a really cute dog. So
Of course.
I had to go over to go pet the dog.
All right.
Did he ask you out, or did you ask him out?
He asked me out. We just kind of walked together for a while, and I told him I love animals, and his dog was adorable, and he was obviously aware of that. So we walked together a bit, and, you know, eventually he had to go one way. I needed to turn back and go home, and he asked for my number. So I gave him my number, and the next day he called to ask me to dinner.
That's cute.
By any chance, did he have any binoculars or duct tape on him when you met him?
No creepy duffel bag or anything. He was very normal, very charming.
I was just trying to see if he set up your chance meeting while he was outside walking his dog. So where'd you guys go on your date?
We went to a seafood restaurant, but nothing really fancy. I actually liked his idea of a date. It's one of the places where, you know, they're putting the bib around your neck.
Oh, yeah.
You're getting your hands dirty. And I thought that was really cute. So I was excited.
And you guys seem to hit everything off okay?
Yeah, and he's really funny. So I spent probably the first half hour laughing, and he was great. I thought it was going really, really well. And then my old boss shows up at the table.
Wait, at your table, did you just say?
Yeah, it got a little awkward.
Did you like your old boss? Or was this somebody that you wouldn't want to talk to normally?
This is someone I would not want to talk to normally, and I'll tell you why. He only goes by his nickname, which is Silky.
Oh, that's nasty,
Silky?
dude. Anyone who refers to themselves as Silky.
That sounds like a fun guy to hang out with to me.
Well, exactly. And so Silky walks up, and like he's just a big, loud, obnoxious guy. It was really uncomfortable, and so Darren is trying to play along with all of Silky's terrible jokes, and I know it's hard to say with a straight face. It really is. It's awful. And so Darren actually offers up that it's our first date, and that just got Silky going.
Oh, yeah. So he's like one of those guys that's always trying to be funny and is always on.
Yeah, and it was terrible because I'm sitting there with like bibs around our neck, and he's asking if there's going to be kisses later. And
Did you guys like joke about it? I mean, if I were on a date with you and some dude named Silky came up and was being obnoxious, I would still laugh about it with you after and be like, man, I can't believe you used to work for that guy.
Honestly, I was a little flabbergasted that he was there. So, we tried to make light of it. So then Silky finally leaves, and Darren's kind of chuckling, and, he's asking, what's this guy's deal? How do I know him? And I didn't really know what to say because Silky, I knew Silky when I worked in a fast food restaurant as an adult, and it's not something that I really keep on my resume now. It was just something that happened. I was between jobs, and I worked at a fast food place, and it's just,
So when you told your date that you used to work at a fast food place, you think that turned him off or something?
Oh,
I'm having trouble understanding.
I didn't tell him. I just kind of said he was an old boss, and I didn't like working for him. And I kind of asked that we just drop it.
Yeah, can we just enjoy our date together and not talk about that weirdo Silky who just crashed our date for 5 minutes?
I think that's a reasonable request. So, I just asked that we kind of move on. And Silky's a crazy character from a long time ago. And Darren, I think, took that the wrong way and kind of stared at me like, wondering if I was hiding something or if there was some big secret I wasn't telling him.
If I were Darren, I could see where, if he had an old boss named Silky, I would think that he must have been like some sort of drug dealer or something.
I can kind of see that, and it did get a little awkward for a few moments, and then we just went back to dinner and had a good time.
How did your date end?
He dropped me off, and I got an awkward hug.
You think
an awkward hug?
Something was obviously bothering him or was wrong, and I don't know what's going on because he hasn't responded to my text. I've texted him a few times, and I feel bad that maybe I should have just told him about the fast food job, or maybe my perfume was too strong, or he didn't. I don't know. I was wearing too much makeup. I don't know what went wrong, but I want to know.
I love a girl's brain. There's always 8,000 different reasons it could be.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay. Thanks.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Having your first date interrupted by a coworker can be annoying. Having your first date interrupted by an old boss named Silky can definitely ruin the whole thing.
Sounds bad.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Isabel is on the phone with us. She met a guy named Darren. They had a really fun date going, and then her old boss, a guy named Silky, happened to be at the restaurant they were eating at. I don't think that's his real name. I think he just calls himself Silky. But he crashed their date for a little while, and apparently he's one of these big, loud, obnoxious dudes, and he wouldn't stop joking around. And when he left, her date asked about Silky, and she didn't want to say where she knew Silky from because it was like when she was between jobs, she was working at a burger place, and she was kind of embarrassed of that. So she asked him to move on, and then ever since Silky's appearance on the date, her date sort of seemed a little weirded out, and he hasn't called her since. Yeah. We're going to get him on the phone and find out if it was Silky who ruined the day for her. Are you about ready to go, Isabel?
I'm ready. I want to know what happened.
Right. And you do know, Isabel, you shouldn't be ashamed of working hard and having to work at a fast food joint for a little while.
I know. It's nothing against anyone who works fast food. For me, it was just my degree wasn't, it's just not a part of my life I talk about.
Yeah, okay.
Right. I'm going to dial the phone number right now, and I'm hoping that the guy you went out with, Darren, doesn't answer. I'm hoping Silky answers, because I'm curious about that guy more than I am about Darren, honestly. All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Darren, please?
Is this Darren?
Hey, Darren, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay, I'm sorry, I don't know you.
I know you. I know you, Darren.
Well, that's not creepy.
Sort of.
Whoa, who is that?
Sorry, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a morning radio show. One of our listeners actually emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone.
Why?
Well, because you recently went out on a date with this person, and now you're not calling her back. So she asked if we could get you on the phone and find out what went wrong on your date and why you don't want to go out with her again. Her name is Isabel.
Oh, this can't be good.
It could be good. I don't know. You tell me. Isabel wants to know why you're not calling her back. She says she's tried to text you a few times since you guys went out and has heard nothing from you.
You know, it's just not something I really want to pursue or get into. Or
She told us about the date. Can I just at least kind of tell you what she was saying?
She told you about our date?
Yeah. She told us all about how you guys went out to the seafood place, like a crab shack type place.
Okay.
And she...
Oh, my God, that's weird.
She said she really enjoyed it, by the way.
The food? Yeah.
The food, the company. She said she liked you a lot. I'll tell you why she thinks she's not getting a call back, and maybe you can just tell me if I'm wrong or right, okay?
Uh-huh.
She says that during your date, you were interrupted for a little while by her ex-boss, a guy that calls himself Silky, and he sounds like quite the character.
Oh, so she told you about Silky, huh?
She did. She told us about good old Silky. She said it was a really weird experience because he came up and he was obnoxious.
Yeah, he's a weird dude. I mean, he's very animated and all over the place. And he said a couple of things that made me kind of wonder how well they know each other and stuff, and I just...
Or do you mean you think it went deeper than a work relationship?
He was saying some weird stuff. He, for one thing, he kept calling me player. He was like, "You're lucky you out with her, player." And, he's always my best one, player.
My best one?
Like, best one? What are you... I'm thinking, what is he talking about,
Mm-hmm.
He just wouldn't shut up, and he's like, you think she look good now? You should have seen her in her prime.
What? What an a-hole, dude. He sounds so creepy.
I'm looking at him thinking, I'm just trying to play along, right? I'm trying to be nice.
Yeah, you're just pity laughing him oh man, Silky, I just met you and you're just crazy.
I'm just hoping he goes away soon, and I let him know, I was like, hey, this is just our first date, and he's like, first date? Oh, you're going to get some, you're going to get it tonight.
He said that in front of her?
And how did she react?
Oh my God.
She seemed a bit mortified, but was, trying to keep her composure, and I'm inside, I'm freaking who the hell are you? And he's like, come on, give me a fist bump. Come on, give me a fist bump. I'm
you gonna get it tonight, boy. Give me a fist bump. So did you?
He wouldn't leave, so I begrudgingly give him a fist pump. I'm like, yeah, man, sure.
Oh my God, I would have wanted to beat him up. Weren't you angry that someone was talking bad about her like that?
I was more intrigued than upset. I mean, she seemed upset. I was more like, what the hell is going on?
It's get out of here, Silky. So
totally. I mean, I was just, and I asked her when he left, and she didn't want to talk about it. She was like, oh, it's just an old boss. I don't want to get into it. And that made me kind of wonder. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it just seemed to me that, possibly that maybe they knew each other in a sort of way I didn't want to get involved with.
Like they had a relationship or something?
No, I mean, not like a romantic relationship. I mean, it seemed like maybe she was possibly a prostitute or something. And she was one of his girls. I mean, that's kind of the vibe I got. Instincts were
Are you telling me you thought that he used to be her pimp?
I don't know that for a fact, but I mean, without a doubt, my instincts and my thoughts were kind of feeling that and thinking that. It was very uncomfortable.
So you're saying that you think she's a hooker?
I don't know if she is or used to be or what the deal or wasn't, but it seemed sort of like that.
Okay, so that's why you're not calling her back then.
Yeah, I don't want to get involved with a guy named Silky who, is, gonna come after me.
You afraid Silky's gonna cut you?
Oh my God.
Why didn't you?
I don't even want to find out what Silky's gonna do.
Why not ask her? I mean, I know that's a really awkward thing to ask, but
I did ask her. I asked her who he was, and she didn't want to talk about it, and she was just uncomfortable, which added to the,
That is the most ridiculous jump to conclusions I've ever heard in my life.
Sounds like a pimp.
You weren't there. So, you can say that from where you're sitting now, but I'm telling you, I'm pretty good at the character.
Well, let's ask her. I think that'd be a good idea. She's actually on the other line listening, so that's possible right now.
What?
Isabel, were you or are you a hooker?
Oh, come on.
No, I'm not a hooker. Darren. Good God. I'm not a hooker. I worked for Silky at a burger joint, and I was embarrassed, so I didn't want to tell you.
Silky doesn't seem like he works at a burger joint, okay? Not the way
I know he doesn't, but he somehow became a manager, and he hired me.
I'm not really sure what to think, even though she just said that.
You're still not sure if maybe I'm not a hooker after having dinner, after going on a walk? After hanging out, you're still not sure, Darren, if I'm a prostitute?
I'm not saying you are now. Maybe you were before. I don't know. And you know what? I don't want to know.
I flipped burgers, and I was embarrassed, and I didn't want to tell you. I was not a lady of the night.
Well, what am I supposed to think? I mean, some guy named Silky comes up and is like, yo, she used to be part of my team. You used to see her in her prime. I mean, I don't really think that's what a burger
shift leader in the morning.
I bet you were a shift leader.
Oh my God, you guys, you need to stop right now. Isabel is obviously not a prostitute.
I don't know. I don't know Isabel that well.
Wait, so you're saying you're going to jump in and be like, you don't know me, so I'm obviously a prostitute? I called you for help.
This is ridiculous. All of you
I'm more joking with you, Isabel.
Okay.
I don't know what she does. I just don't want to see Silky again.
You realize that you're putting like one creepy dude that she used to know in the past personality totally on her.
I have not seen Silky in 7 years, and honestly, I hope I never see him again. I mean, I run into him once, and this is a nightmare.
It sounds worse than a nightmare.
You know, listen, I trust my instincts. It kind of seemed that way. I'm sorry if I got the wrong impression. It's hard not to think what I thought with Silky.
So you realize now that she just worked at a burger joint.
That's what I heard.
Oh, my God. Darren, seriously, I work at an architecture firm. That guy was my manager at a burger joint.
Yeah, not a lot of prostitutes go on to being architects.
I was in between jobs. Whose side are you on?
I'm on your side. I'm telling Darren that not a lot of prostitutes go on to work in architecture firms. I have a lot of experience. I know this kind of stuff. Darren, would you like to go on a second date with Isabel? We will pay for it.
That sounds bad now.
Doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it
Sounds
does.
like, how about this? Isabel will pay for this one with her own money that she earned in a very honest job.
To be honest with you, I just don't think it's a good fit, and I'd rather not.
Oh my God. And, Isabel, you don't want to go out with him anyway.
No, I don't. And from now on my first date, I'll just wear a shirt that says, "Hi, I'm not a prostitute."
It's a good idea. It's a nice fashion choice.
And I know she'll be the death of me.
Ben, the guy who's on the phone for a second date update right now, thinks his date was ruined because he ironed his clothes.
What?
I don't know exactly how that could ruin a date, but we'll find out. Ben, how are you? Hopefully you're wearing some wrinkled clothing right now, so this goes well.
I'm doing okay. How are you guys?
Okay, I mean, a little confused because it feels like you think that women love crumpled T-shirts, but I don't know really what's going on.
I should explain a little bit more so you guys understand.
Okay.
Oh, no, I understand perfectly.
No, I don't think you
I have
do.
no idea what you're talking about, Ben. Yeah, please explain. What's the name of the girl you want to call today?
Alicia.
Alicia, okay. And where did you meet Alicia?
Just on Tinder.
Okay.
Okay, and you were both really interested in dry cleaning, and that's what brought you together.
Good one.
Thanks, Ben.
Brooks,
Coming with the dry cleaning jokes
Tell
today.
us about your date, Ben.
I mean, I feel like it just went off the rails just from the beginning, and my mojo was just off. And I showed up 20 minutes late.
Ooh.
Was that because you were ironing?
Yeah, that's exactly why. I forgot to iron my clothes, looked all over my house for my ironing board. I wanted to look nice, and I totally forgot that whole part of my routine.
I feel like 10 minutes late is the max that you can do without annoying someone.
Yeah, you're right. And what's worse is I lied about why I was late. On the spot, I was just like, traffic was horrible. She might have known I was lying.
Right. So the people use the traffic excuse a lot, and if you're going to the same place and there was no traffic and you travel basically the same direction, you're like, they're lying.
I was just really nervous, and I was just touching my face a lot. It just looked like I was lying.
All right.
So your first impression sucked is what it sounds like.
Yeah, definitely. And it just got worse from there.
Okay, so how did, just tell us about what exactly happened.
So she was really nice and pleasant, but for some reason I got on this weird rant about people who ride bikes.
Like you hate
You don't
those
even know
people?
why.
You hate those people, or?
I mean, hate's a strong word. I just don't like how they ride on the sidewalk when there's a little bike lane, and kind of dodge them on the sidewalk. I've been hit by a couple of bikes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you hit them.
And then did you find out she was an avid bike rider at the end of your rant?
No, she just kept nodding the whole time. She didn't really add a lot to the bike conversation.
She didn't.
Okay, that was just you pretty much spilling about your hatred toward bicyclists and bikes.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, that's a good impression to leave on a person.
But that's like the worst feeling because you're nervous and you're trying to get the conversation going. I think we've all been there, and like you just start snowballing and suddenly you hear yourself speaking and you can't even stop yourself from doing it.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened to me.
Okay.
On top of that, I asked her a question that I already asked her. It was like, where'd you go to school? And she just said, you already asked me that. And I felt like, she thinks I'm not paying attention to her now.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah, and then right after that, as I'm apologizing, I accidentally elbow a waiter walking by, gets drinks spilled on both of us, but mostly on me.
Oh,
Well, at least it wasn't spilled mostly on her. That's the, I guess, bright side.
Oh, all of it is just makes me like uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Painful right
Whole
now.
thing is a disastrous date, Ben.
Yeah, but I don't think it mattered that I got the most of it because she said, hey, I live close by. Let me go to my place real quick, change and come back. And waited a good 20, 25 minutes for her to come back. She never did.
She just ditched.
That's so
Yeah.
cruel. Like your date was bad, but you weren't rude to her or anything.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but I was being a big dummy the whole time, so I kind of get it.
Yeah, if she
All
has
right.
no chemistry, I can see why you don't.
You don't
So-
just leave in the middle of a date, okay?
Who's
You
she?
end
Oh,
it
him.
and you don't ever call him back. That's one thing, but like that's rude.
Did you try to reach out to her after?
Yeah, I called to check in on her right after that same night and then the next day, and she never picked up. She probably thinks I'm a loser.
Okay.
bro.
So, but you do want another date with her.
Yeah, I'd love to see her again. She's pretty cool.
Was she though? Because she sounds like a big jerk to me. I mean, I feel like you're letting yourself be walked on here.
Well, everything that went wrong with the date was my fault, so I feel like if I got a do-over, it could probably work out.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we'll try to get you a do-over. We'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
All right, thanks, man.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
When you think of disasters, you might think of an earthquake or a hurricane or a typhoon. I think of Ben and his dating life.
Oh no.
Ben is on the phone for a second date update right now, and his date was Ben, are you okay?
Did you just pass out?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
I'll survive.
It just sounds like you fell down or something.
I'm doing okay.
Okay.
You are a
All right.
disaster, bro.
Well, if you missed the first part of the second date update, Ben went out with this girl named Alicia. He was 20 minutes late for their date because he was ironing. And then he got there and was just very awkward, went on a rant about how he doesn't like bikers, then asked her the same question twice, and then elbowed a waiter and spilled drinks all over the place. And then she left and just ditched him and is, of course, not calling him back. So now we're going to get on the phone and see if we can get Ben a do-over. Are you ready, man?
I'm ready, but when you recap the whole thing, it sounds pretty bad.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
poor Ben.
Just used your words.
Well, you know, you did make some mistakes, but I think the biggest mistake you made was right off the bat just not being honest with her and telling her that you were nervous for the date and that you liked her apparently a lot to be that nervous.
Well, I don't know if that's the complete truth. I was just ironing my clothes way too long.
Wasn't it to impress her though, right?
Yes, and I don't like having wrinkly clothes.
Okay. Well,
All right.
maybe I'm wrong.
Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
All right, I hope she's cool about this. Like I said before, I really screwed up this date.
All right. Well, we'll see. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Alicia?
Yes.
Hey, Alicia, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay. What is this for?
Have you ever heard of Brooke and Jubal in the morning?
I think a couple of my friends listen to that.
Okay. Yeah, you have no idea. Watch, listen.
It's something.
It's a radio show. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the morning, so they'd be listening probably.
Okay. How did you get my number?
Well, I got your number because somebody emailed it to us. His name is Ben, and you guys went on a date recently.
What?
Yeah.
Why did he give you my number?
Because we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. So it's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back or ditching them in the middle of the date, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. And that's why Ben emailed us.
Wow, I can't believe that.
He only had nice things to say about you, even though you left him just sitting at a restaurant alone.
Well, he was extremely awkward.
We heard that.
Yeah, he did tell us that. We talked to him a little bit about your date. He said it probably wasn't the best look for him.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, he showed up 20 minutes late.
Mm-hmm.
Within 2 minutes of the date, the first thing he said is, "Oh, look at that blonde at the bar with the fake boobs."
Wait, what?
Oh, wait. What? I did not expect you to
Okay.
say that.
Not at all.
Yeah.
So right away, I was completely turned off. I was like, wow, this guy is really awkward and arrogant and rude.
Huh. Like I said, we talked to him about the date. He didn't come off as arrogant or rude at all.
Awkward, yes.
Yeah, very awkward for sure.
He seemed nervous and awkward, and I don't know if he was acting that way to, like, compensate, maybe.
Oh, so he was like trying to be a man, you think, by telling you to check out the blonde with the fake boobs?
Okay.
That's why he did the bike thing.
Yeah, and then he was telling me about all the dates he's been on lately and how everyone's in love with him and can't get enough of him. And he said there was like a 99% chance I was going to sleep with him.
What?
And he wanted me to like high five him.
Okay.
Really? And you wanted you to high five him?
Yeah.
You know what's
Okay.
happening.
We definitely went on dates with different Bens. We talked to him, and he did not sound like that type of dude.
Dude, I feel awful. When I was talking to him, I'm like, what a she is for ditching you. And now I understand why. I would have left too.
Yeah, I actually snuck to the bathroom and handed the waiter $10 to get him to spill a drink all over me.
No
Oh,
It was
wait.
a setup?
He thought he did it.
Yeah, that was my setup. I did that. I needed to leave. I needed a reason to leave.
That's genius.
He said the waiter
Wow.
spilled it on him, though.
Yeah, that was an accident. The waiter was supposed to spill it mostly on me, but only a little bit got on me.
Oh, really?
That's amazing.
Okay.
I mean, I think your reason to leave was when he said that there was a 99% chance you were going to sleep with him, but you outdid yourself.
Oh, yeah, 100%. And he wasn't joking. Like, if he was, like, trying to be funny, then it would have worked, but he was so serious.
You would have slept with him if he was joking about it?
No, not like...
Oh,
You know how some people have good personalities where they're just, like, humorous?
yeah.
Right.
He wasn't like that. He was serious.
Okay.
Like, it's more it's like self-deprecating and not actually.
Yeah, like, he wasn't being sarcastic. He was serious.
Okay.
Ooh,
Man, I did
Dude,
not.
he's awful.
I did not get that sense from him.
Yeah, I don't know what else you need from me right now. I mean, I left on purpose. I'm not going to see him again. I have no intention on speaking to him.
What I would just like one more thing, and I would like you to actually talk to Ben about it because he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What are you talking about? Like, he's on the radio right now? He's online?
Yes, he's on another phone line. Maybe Ben, are you still there?
Yeah. Hey, Alicia, how's it going?
Why would you call the radio station like this? Why would you do this? I thought it was very clear that I didn't want to see you again.
I feel like I should ask a question before I answer any of yours. Why did you pay someone to spill a drink on me?
Did you not hear her?
You know that things weren't going well between us, and I just needed to get out of there.
Well, yeah, to pay someone to spill a drink on my freshly ironed shirt. You could have just asked to leave.
Wait, hold on. Ben, how are you turning this on her? You should be groveling and apologizing for all the rude comments you said.
She's exaggerated. I didn't say 99%. I said something like 91 or like 92.
What?
Why would you even say that, though, Ben?
Well, you know, I'm not the most confident guy. I don't date a lot. I just wanted to play up my coolness a little bit.
Coolness? That's
I don't.
jerkness.
It's hard to tell which Ben is the real Ben. Is it the arrogant a-hole or is the awkward dork?
Yeah.
I think I'm just an awkward dork.
Okay, you
Okay.
made your voice crack on purpose there, didn't you?
Alicia, I'm sorry if I came off as an asshole.
Yeah, you shouldn't compensate and try to be an asshole. Just be yourself. Like, I think it would have been less awkward if you just weren't so arrogant and saying rude comments. I think I could have tolerated the dull conversation.
Thank you. You were nothing but kind and pleasant the whole time and very attentive. I really appreciate that. You seem like a really nice person.
See? Look at us playing nice.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's nice. I'm surprised I'm hearing a compliment from you. Usually you're just rude.
It sounds like you guys are getting along now.
I think so.
Hello, Ben.
Is it real?
Alicia, do
or
you
is it-
think so?
I don't really know what to think at this point. The whole thing was just really awkward and left like a bad taste in my mouth, and I can't get it out of my head, the whole thing, the whole experience.
If it helps, I really think the whole water spilling thing was pretty genius. Now that I think about it, I wish I could have done that. Not on our date, but like I don't know, in a different awkward situation. You're a really smart person.
You're really
Now she's laughing at. Well, all right. Sounds like you guys are getting along better now. Alicia, would you like to go on a second date with Ben? We'll pay for it.
I don't know. I kind of like the awkward dork type, and I feel like he sounds a little bit different than when we were on the date, so I wouldn't mind giving him like a second chance. I think it might be worth it.
Hey!
Woohoo! That's awesome. Thanks. Just to let you know, there's a 0% chance you're going to be sleeping with me, or it's going to be a great day.
All right. It's gone from 91 or 92% to 0% now. Alicia.
Oh my God! Just stay away from the percentages,
Yeah.
Ben. No more percentages.
Congratulations.
I mean, that's the humor I'm talking about.
There we go.
Yeah, congratulations, Ben. You got your second date, and Alicia, good luck on the next one. Okay.
Thank you.
You guys are the best. I can't believe it. My first day was a disaster, and now I'm getting a second one. This is the best day of my life.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Are you single and feeling out of the loop? Put away that mouse and get out of the house. Join In the Loop, Seattle's brand new activities club just for singles. Go to intheloopsingles.com today.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know, normally during a second date update, we talk about what happened during the date. Today's a little bit different, though, because Patrick is on the phone. He wants to call a girl today that he met off of Tinder. Apparently, they had a great date, but it's what happened after everything was done that gets really strange for him. Patrick, how are you?
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Good, man. So you met this girl on Tinder?
Yeah, I did.
All right. And your email said that this girl was different than other girls that you've met on Tinder. Why is that?
Well, I don't know if you've been on Tinder, but this girl is she's classy, she's educated, she's funny, she's smart, she's great.
So it's not just somebody that you wanted to hook up with.
No, I mean, I really liked her a lot, actually.
Did she seem like, impressed by you or pleasantly surprised?
Well, she said it was her first time on Tinder, so...
And you're like, all right, let me show you how Tinder works. Come back to my place.
Dude, I'd be so nervous if I was going out on my first Tinder date. Was she, hesitant at all?
Well, maybe at the start she was, but after some wine and some more wine and some more wine...
It always seems to help.
Yeah.
So your email says that you guys had a great time during your date and everything went well, but the weird part was after the date. What do you mean by that?
Yeah. Well, the other night I put her in a cab, and, we had a nice passionate kiss, said goodbye, and then, the next day I started getting some really bizarre text exchanges with her. I mean, just weird.
Did she text you first?
No, I actually texted her and said, hey, I had a fantastic time. When can we see each other again?
That's super weird.
Yeah, crazy.
No, here. Oh, you know what? Let me bring it. Hold on. Let me get it up. Hold on. Here. So then, her response after I said that was, would you go to South America with me?
What?
What?
Was she joking?
Exactly. So I text back, LOL, you're funny. And then she texts back, I'm serious.
Okay. I mean, obviously at that point you're like, what are you talking about? We went on one date and you want to go to South America?
That's exactly what I said. I said, you're not serious. LOL. We just had our first date. And then I wait a while, and then she texts back, never mind. Then I text right back, how about we hang out within the country somewhere? LOL.
I think that's a good response.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I thought so too, right? So I'm waiting, and a whole day goes by, 24 hours, and she finally gets back to me, and this is her text. I can't see you anymore. You're a real great guy. Good luck in the future.
What?
That is weird. So she asked you to go to South America You were like, are you joking? She said, no, I'm serious. And then because you wouldn't go, she said, I don't want to see you anymore.
That's what it seems like. And I'm like, what the? And I texted and I called, and she won't return any of my calls or texts. So I mean, what the? I have no idea what's going on.
Is that the first time you guys talked? I mean, like, did you know she's going on vacation in South America or she's moving there?
It's the first time I ever heard anything about South America.
So you met her off of Tinder. How much do you know about her? How much did you discuss about her personal life when you were on your date?
Well, we joked about our families and our jobs and, where we went to school. So, I mean, I kind of feel like I got to know her.
I guess what I'm asking is she rich? And was she like a rich girl who was like, I like this guy, I'm going to take him to South America? And did you just pass up an opportunity of a lifetime?
I hope not, my guy.
He's like, oh my God, why didn't I say yes? I should have said yes.
I never thought of that. I mean, that better not be true because I would actually love to go to South America.
Yeah, you should have just played along and said, absolutely, I'll go to South America. Are you paying? Because I will go. Well, that is strange. And you haven't heard anything from her other than after that text exchange going like, sorry, I can't see you anymore. Good luck.
She has not responded.
Maybe she found a South American replacement, taking somebody else down there. Did she come off as someone who is like a lot of spur-of-the-moment decisions?
No, I mean, it was one date. I mean, I don't know that much about her, but she seemed sane.
Yeah, until you read those texts, and then you're like, you sure you want to call her? You sure you want to try to get her on the phone?
I want to know what the hell. I mean, what was that all about?
Okay, so you do want a second date, maybe, but you also are just like, why the invite to South America and then blowing me off after?
Yes and yes.
Okay. All right, well, play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thanks.
Yep, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today passed up the opportunity of a lifetime, an all-expense-paid trip to beautiful South America. That's right. He met a girl on Tinder. They went out for a fabulous date. According to him, everything went fine, even into the night with a passionate kiss. And then it was what happened after the date that was strange. He got invited on a trip to beautiful South America. And he said no. And then she won't talk to him ever again. Right, Patrick? That's what happened.
Yep.
Yep.
I thought she was joking.
So Patrick went out on a date with a girl they met off Tinder. They had a good time, but after the date, they were texting back and forth, and out of the blue, she asked if he would go to South America with her. He said no, thinking she was joking, but apparently she was serious because it pissed her off, and she's never talked to him since. You know what? I don't even know if we're going to be able to do this second date update because I'm assuming we're going to call her. She's going to be in South America, and her phone's going to be off, Patrick.
Well, that'll be an answer, I guess.
I really want to know why she would invite you to South America the day she met you.
You want to know?
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Are you regretting turning her down already?
You guys keep acting like I was offered a trip from a game show or something. I mean, I still think she was kidding. I don't even know.
All right. Well, we're going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone, and get your second date update. You ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Buenos dias. Can I speak to please?
Yeah, this is...
Hi, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. How are you doing today?
I'm sorry, I think you have the wrong number. I didn't sign up for anything, I'm sorry.
I know you didn't sign up for anything, but somebody sort of signed you up for something.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. If that's true, then you can take me off the list. I'm not really interested.
Unfortunately, I can't take you off the list because this is a morning radio show, and you recently went out with one of our listeners, but aren't calling him back. So he asked us to get you on the phone and find out why.
I don't know if I'm comfortable with this.
I'll give you a little background first. Okay, his name is Patrick. You guys met on Tinder.
I'm sorry. I'm not comfortable talking about this. I'm not interested.
Can I just ask you one question? I'm just curious about the text messages that you sent him after your date when you invited him to South America. Were you being serious?
Whoa.
She just hung
Wow,
up.
Patrick. You must have really pissed her off by not agreeing to go to South America.
This is getting even weirder.
All right, I'm going to try to call her back.
And look, I'm not trying to be a bitch. If I'm going to talk to you, I need you guys to bleep my name out.
Okay, that's fine. I can beep your name out. You're pretty much, I mean, you're anonymous anyway. Nobody really knows who you are. Do you have friends that listen to the show?
I don't know. I don't even know who you guys are. So.
Okay. So you're pretty much anonymous. I promise you, if you let us talk to you for a minute, I will beep your name out. Nobody will know who you are.
So what do you need to know?
Well, I'm curious about the text messages that you sent to Patrick. So we talked to him about your date. He said that it was great. And then he told us after your date, you asked him to go to South America. He thought you were joking, and then it sounded like you were serious. And that's the last he's heard from you.
Those were private messages, and he probably shouldn't have shared them with you.
Okay, but he did, and he liked you a lot, so he asked us to get you on the phone. Do you not like Patrick?
No, I thought Patrick was a really cool guy. I thought he was, cute and funny and smart.
Okay, and were you serious about the invite to South America?
I'm just, my life's been pretty complicated lately, and
Okay.
it's just, I'm just going through some weird stuff right now, so I don't.
Okay, well, I don't want to get into all your personal stuff. I appreciate you taking the time to talk to us. If you liked Patrick, though, can you help us give him some sort of explanation? Because he really enjoyed your time together, so much so that he emailed us to get you on the phone.
I feel super shitty. I didn't want him to feel. I don't want him to feel blown off. I don't want him to feel like he's not a good guy. He is. It has absolutely nothing to do with him. It just has to do with what I'm dealing with right now.
Okay, can you give me anything that I can say to him, though? Like, just tell me what I can tell him so that he can feel good about it and move on if you don't want to see him again.
I'm getting married in 2 weeks, and
What?
Married?
You're getting married in 2 weeks?
Oh, girl.
yeah, I'm getting I'm getting married in 2 weeks.
Why
Okay,
are you
what-
on Tinder?
I only did it once. I'm just having a lot of second thoughts, and Patrick seemed like a really cool guy after talking, and I figured if I went on one last date, maybe if I liked it, the universe would tell me where I was supposed to be, whether it was dating or getting married, and
So you were kind of having second thoughts about getting married and thought, I'll try one more date. If it's good, that means I shouldn't get married?
I don't know what the I was thinking. It's been a really stressful time, and I know it was stupid.
Why are you getting married? Don't get married. If you're kissing another guy, don't get married. What are you thinking? That's the worst decision you could ever possibly make.
You know, Les, I already feel pretty I don't even want to make me feel shittier.
All right.
No, it's gonna
Hey,
make
I'm
you
not.
feel
No,
shittier
we're not
if
trying to.
you're
We're not trying to
married.
make you feel.
What?
We're not trying to make you feel crappy about it. Look, I'm gonna keep her on the phone. We're not trying to make you feel. We're not trying to make you feel crappy about it. I promise. And I appreciate you taking the time to tell us what happened, because then I can go back to Patrick and sort of explain things to him. I do have a question about the South America thing. Can you shed any light on that?
I just thought we had a connection. I thought he was really special, and I figured if we were both willing to just drop everything and just leave and go be ourselves elsewhere, then maybe that would make us happy.
Whoa.
And I thought maybe he'd say yes. I thought
He said that you guys had a lot of wine. Was it the alcohol talking that night?
no, I was sober when I texted him.
You were sober when you texted him about
Oh,
South America.
my
So
good
in your
Lord.
mind, if you guys ran away together, like you were willing to run away with him if he said yes.
I thought if he said yes, that would be where we were supposed to be. Yeah.
So you're just gonna run away from all your problems, leave everything in the dust.
I think it's kind of a thing to say. I'm sorry.
Hey, what? Look, I whatever you're going through, you're going through. I appreciate you staying on the phone with us, and I appreciate you talking to us. Okay.
Yeah, but I don't want him to think it's him. It's not him.
Okay. Well, you can actually tell him that because he's on the other line listening.
Is all this really true?
Are you kidding me?
No, that's Patrick.
I'm so confused right now.
I'm sorry, guys. This is bullshit. I don't want to talk to. I don't want to talk to you, Patrick.
Hannah, I'd love to talk to you. Can we get together or?
Oh, no.
Hello?
Wow. Patrick,
What?
you devil, you. You almost got a girl that's getting married to leave the country with you and ditch her husband.
That's not his fault.
Yeah, it is. It's all your fault, Patrick. We didn't throw
I'm blown
those.
away, guys. I'm blown away.
You had no idea that she was in another relationship, like none at all.
I had no idea. I'm like freaked out right now.
Wow.
actually.
Not only was she in another relationship, engaged to be married, and was
Holy
thinking
crap.
about leaving her husband and the country with you.
I really want to talk to her again
Why? What do you want to talk to her about? What are you going to say?
because I feel the same way. I don't know.
Why would you want to run away with a woman who's about to get married in 2 weeks?
I don't know what to think. I mean, I really like this girl, but then again, I mean, it was only one date, and I mean, I don't think I'm ready to run away to South America with her, but I mean, she shouldn't even get married into this guy if she feels that way,
Yeah,
right?
that sucks for that dude. Now, if she would have been on the date with you and told you, I'm assuming you would say no, but I don't know, and told you, hey, I'm about to get married, but I really like you, and I think that I would leave him for you, what would you have done?
I have no idea.
Oh my God! Why would you not? You say no. Why are men so attracted to crazy women? That
they're
girl
hot.
is a nut job.
Brooke,
I
you
am
always-
sorry.
You
Patrick.
always say you believe in love. Love works in mysterious ways.
Oh, bullshit.
Patrick, she was hot, wasn't she?
She was extremely hot.
There you go. That's what it is. Normally, this is the time where I ask if you want to go out on a second date, but she's not on the phone, and she's going to be getting married, so probably not interested in another date with you. I guess I'll ask the listeners. Text in 78592. What should we do from here?
Oh my gosh.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Yes. That is what I call a second date success.
I don't know if that's the right word.
Yeah. Wow. So if you tuned in like in the middle of that and you didn't know what was going on, Sky Patrick went out with this girl. We had to beep her name, otherwise she wouldn't let us air it at all. But we beeped her name anyway. They went out, they met off of Tinder. After their date, she said, come with me to South America. And he was like, we went out on one date.
Yeah.
Are you serious? And she said, yes, I'm serious. Come with me to South America. And he said, how about we just hang out in the States and maybe someday later we could go to South America. And then she was like, it's not going to work, and stopped texting him back. The reason being, she is about to get married and was having second thoughts and thought that maybe he was the one for her and wanted to run away with him to beautiful South America.
I'm sorry. After one date, you don't think he's the one. You just want any excuse to get out of the marriage, period. Like, you're trying to let yourself talk yourself out of it. And people are getting mad at me because I was saying that she's crazy. I'm sorry.
Oh, she's absolutely crazy.
Yeah,
But-
she is.
She's definitely crazy
That
for
is
sure.
nuts.
But she was hot, so he actually at the end of that was thinking
Yeah.
that he would actually be interested in a relationship with her still.
It is amazing what men will say yes to when you've got the right size waist and a nice rack.
Mhm.
It is like the power of that is beyond compare.
And crazy girls in the bedroom, A+.
Yeah.
And we all know that.
But in real life.
Yeah, but if you're going to plan on breaking up somebody's marriage, chances are she's going to want to marry you next.
Yes.
True.
She's going to want to marry you, and then you're going to be about to get married to her, and she's going to do the same thing to another guy, try to whisk him away to South America
Oh my God.
so that she can get out of getting married. I feel bad for her husband. Has no idea.
Bad. Yeah.
I'm sorry, but people keep texting in, Brooke, I can't believe you said that to her. She already felt bad about it.
I know.
What?
Well, she was
should
playing.
feel bad.
She was playing the victim role big time.
Yeah.
It wasn't about the fact that I'm kind of a d-bag to my husband who I'm about to marry right now
Yeah.
by wanting to run away with this guy. It was like it's so hard for me and I don't know what to do.
The craziest thing is, like you said, though, the other guy was actually like, well, I felt that connection
I know.
too. I don't know. It's like, what do you mean you don't know, dude?
Crazy has a funny way of finding more crazy.
That is a very that is eloquent, Jubal.
I wish I could have sent them on a second date
To South America.
to South America.
or just even a South American restaurant in town.
We asked what we should do. We said text in at 78592. What should we do? A lot of people are saying crash the wedding.
Oh.
Show up at the wedding and play the audio of the second date update.
My
No.
God, just give it to the DJ.
Another person said pay for that dude to go to her wedding. And then another said, send him to South America. No, he blew his shot at that. He had a chance to go to South America. Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, Brooke and Jubal at moving925.com. We will call the person who didn't call you back.